So today I'll be talking on tips to build positive family relationship with your teenager. This is the second series that we started last week. These tips is to help you to do things together with your teenagers. Number one is love and appreciate. And appreciation. You know, when you love and appreciate your children, your teenage children, it gives them that sense of belonging. Those simple things like telling them I love you or giving them a high five and so on. You know, you need to do things together and then help them to know that you love and you care for them. You should be able to tell your teenage child you love them. You should be able to tell them when they are, let's say they are going to bed, you should tell them good night and you love them and show them that you love them. You have to be supportive to them, like I mentioned in the first series. The second thing is family meals. You know, regular family meals is a great chance to everyone to chat about their day and maybe their interest in life, you know, how their day went, their upcoming event, especially if you encourage, and this especially if you encourage everyone to participate in talking at the table. It shouldn't be like one particular person is being put on the spot to talk. No, let it be that on the dining, everyone should be able to talk about what and what they have upcoming or what they have done or their experiences maybe on the jobs they did or in school, in their studies and so on. So having family meals together, then talking about everything, discussing as family, one after the other. This one have something to say on what this person said. This one have this to respond on what this one said. And you know, it brings this kind of bonding. It makes the family to be so happy. They, you know, like a family that prays together, eats together, lives together. So this, and again, when once you are at dining, please, the television is not invited in this conversation, so it should be put off. The phones are not welcome in the dining, so everyone should drop their phones in their rooms. So when it comes to dining, everyone should concentrate after eating, discuss things all together. The third, you know, tips is family outing. Set a time where you have fun family outing. You need to set a time for that. You could all, you know, take turns in choosing the activities to do in these family outings. You know, either a weekend away together as a family, or can even build, this can build you together. So these are very important things to bond the family, to bring your teenage children together and bring them close to yourself. The fourth tips is one-on-one time. You know, one-on-one time with your child gives the chance of staying connected, you know, and enjoy each other's company. You should have one-on-one time with your child. As a wife or as a woman, you should have one-on-one time with your daughters. You should have one-on-one time with your sons. As a father, do same, because it can also be, you know, a chance to share thoughts and feelings. You can go for a walk together, you can watch movies together, you can actually, you know, tell your child a story, you can cook together, you can play football together, you can play any game together. This bonds your child to you. The fifth tips is celebrate your child's accomplishments. Celebrate your child's accomplishments. Celebrate their excellencies in school. Celebrate everything they have done well in their sports life. Whenever they win, celebrate them. You should be able to attend schools meetings with them. You should be able to support their academics. You should be able to support their work, their skills and everything. Celebrate every of their achievements. If they are working somewhere, they get an award or a promotion, celebrate it with them. Celebrate and do, in fact, you need to support even their hobbies. Support their hobbies too. When you support their hobbies, it will send a sense of kind of message that you support them, you love them and you approve of their hobbies. So you need to support their hobbies, support every of their interests. If your child have interest in football, support him or her. Support them. They need your support. The number 6 is family traditions. Please set a family tradition. Set of routines and rituals can help you and your child set aside regular dates and special, times. Things like you can have a movie night together, you can have your favorite meal or cooking meal together, you can actually take a walk together, you can do, anything, games together, anything entirely. This will enable your child to come more closer to you. Then the next tips is household responsibilities. Household responsibility. Agreed on household responsibilities. When a child is being put through on how to do household responsibility, it's, your teenage child will have this sense that they are making an important contribution in the family. That is when I see families where the man or the parent will have a lot of chain of house helps, and then your children will lose out in learning all these things. When you have grown-up teenagers, you don't need house helps everywhere in your house, because you need to teach them how to carry out some house chores. They should learn how to do house chores. Your teenage children should learn how to do house chores. Be it a man or a woman, they should learn how to clean the house. They should learn how to cook. Do not bring up children who will not learn a lot of these things, and tomorrow when they are on their own, they can't do them. As a parent, you should make sure there is a household responsibility that your children can actually carry out household chores. They can actually go out there and participate in shopping, participate in giving a helping hand to family members. You need to teach your children all this. This is what enables a child, a girl child, a male child, to grow up being independent, because they can do these things without anybody doing it for them. Teach your child how to keep a home. Teach your child how to cook. Teach your child how to do laundry. You need to teach them all this because it is very important in their lives. Do not fill up your home with house help that will do everything, and your children will become lazy chips, lazy champions, sitting everywhere all the time, giving orders, pressing phone, and tomorrow if it is a woman, she gets married, she can't take care of her home. If he is a man, he gets married or he stays alone, he can't cook for himself. He cannot clean his house. He cannot even clean himself. So as parents, these are vital things. These are things you need to teach your children so that your children will grow up with this sense of, responsibility, with a sense of doing things for themselves. They wouldn't be waiting for somebody outside or paying for everything. I see some parents who bring up children and they grow up to pay for everything, even little things that they can do for themselves. What if they don't have money to pay for those things? Then you make them to become so lazy. So these are things you need to bring up children to do. Bring them all together. Your teenage children shouldn't be lazying around. They should not always be with phones, pressing and chatting on the net. They should learn how to keep a home. They should learn how to get skills out there. Hard skills, soft skills, they need it. So these are things you put them up together. Then the next tips is family rules. Agreed on rules, limit and consequences. Give teenagers a sense of security. If you can agree on rules in the family, and then the consequences of breaking those rules, it gives your teenage children a sense of security, structure, and predictability. This helps them, it helps your child to know what standard apply in your family and what will happen if they push the boundaries. They need to know this. When your child is involved in making your family rules, they are more likely to see them as fair. They are more likely to see them as fair, and they stick to them. You bring them into these rules. Let them also make the rules with you, because they will see it as fair to everyone. Even if they break it, they will know that they deserve the punishment. But if you make your rules all by yourself and expect to impose them on them, they will be looking at it to be unfair. The next tip is family meetings. Family meetings is very, very, very important. It is in family meetings that we are always able to settle issues, even among the children. Like in my family, we love having family meetings, because in the family meeting, we trash everything. We discuss everything. We solve problems in the family meeting. They give everyone a chance to be heard and to take part of working out a solution. It is in family meeting that I can be asked, what do you think about what this person has done? What will be the solution? What should be the punishment here? Everybody agrees. It is in family meeting we solve problems. It is in family meetings I can tell the family that this is my problem. Okay, in school, this is what I'm facing. Okay, in my work, this is what I'm going through. Even in the family, okay, this person hurt me. This person did this to me. It is there we settle things. It is in family meeting, even the father, the mother, they can settle their own issue, because everybody discuss what and what they feel bad or feel good about. So family meetings are very, very important. Involve your teenage children in your family meetings. Set family meetings, even if it is once in a month or twice in a month. It will enable everybody to share, their problems and get solution to them. It will enable everyone. It will enable, settlement of grievances. It is in family meetings that we know if what I did was wrong, because everybody will dissect it and will find solution to it, and we learn from each other in family meetings. Then the last tips is that extra support. If you feel that your family really isn't connecting, you might find a family member to report to, or a good family, or even a counselor that can come into your family and see how they help you settle issues in the family. So these are the tips I have for every couple out there, every family. You need these things to bond with your teenage children. You don't need to just let them live their lives. You need to bring them so connected, so close into the family. Let them know that they need to have the sense of belonging and responsibility in the family. So they should be able to operate, should be able to help in the home. They should be able to build up themselves. Because what you don't teach a child, you don't expect the child to grow up and knowing it. You don't expect the child to grow knowing what you never taught them. So it is high time you build your family, bring your teenage children close, bring them to know all these things and to take part of every decision in the family. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumb up, comment down, subscribe if you haven't, and share this video to your communities, because a lot of people out there, a lot of parents are not doing all this, and they need to watch and see that it is good for them to do these things, and this will help bring their families together and also help them to checkmate their teenage children and put them in the right direction. God bless you for watching. Thank you.